Welcome everybody to Mass Effect 2. On Saturday I finished Mass Effect 1 and I was craving for more Mass Effect, so here we are continuing on the dice rolls decide anything random choice playthrough of the Mass Effect franchise. And this is of course Mass Effect 2. My favourite game in the franchise, one of my favourite games of all time, easily my top 10 favourite games of all time. So we will be continuing our character from Mass Effect 1. If you're new to me or you didn't see Mass Effect 1 series, really quick recap. We let the dice roll for the character. We was FemShep. It was the standard looking FemShep. No fancy changes. And we played as an engineer. The big decisions were things like Rex died on Vermeer, Kaidan died on Vermeer. Who else? Oh, the council was saved in the final fight, and we put Anderson on the council. They were the big decisions, I suppose, if you missed that. What is dice rolls decide everything? Well, for every dialogue choice, I will roll a dice representative of the number of options on the dialogue wheel. For example, if there are 3 options, I will roll a d6, and then 1 or 2 will be the first option, 2 and 3 will be the second option, and 4 and 5 will be the... 4 and 5 will be the... No, that doesn't make sense. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 will be the third option. And they will happen for everything. For every decision, there'll be all of that. If there's 6 choices, I may just still roll a d6. If there's 4, I'll probably roll a d8. And again, every 2 numbers gets associated with each option around it in a clockwise motion. Whereas that, you'll get it. You'll get it as soon as it doesn't really do a lot other than adds a lot of randomness to the outcomes for the Paragon and Renegade choices. Let's do a new game. Import ME1 character. Let's hope you can see our ME1 character. And there she is. She was a level 38. Interesting. Last played on Saturday. We played for 13 hours. She's an Earthborn and Ruthless, and again, class as Engineer. I don't know if we can change that. I think we might be allowed to change some of this after the opening of the game. I pressed A. There we go. So we will be, we'll be changing some things. We'll let the dice redecide on things like class. Because I think that'll be interesting. We are going to continue to play it on normal. Everything else is good here. Name, she is still going to be called FemShep. I just pressed A because I'm an idiot. Probably some interesting things on that screen. So here we are. Mass Effect 2. Whew. I have not played this in a while.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for. Saving the Citadel, even saving the Council. Humanity has the trust of the entire galaxy. And still, it's not enough.
Our sacrifices have earned the Council's gratitude, but Shepard remains our best hope.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
I forgot how much Miranda looks like. I think it's the voice actress, Miranda Mass Effect. She was in Dexter, that's what I remember her for, but she was blonde in that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to say this. Yvonne Strahovski? Yeah, I remember her from... Oh, she's in The Predator as well. I remember her from Dexter, where she played... I can't remember who she played. Hannah McKay or something, I think? Hannah?
Disengaging FTL drives.
But here we are, back aboard the Normandy.
Ignition sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
Moths do
We're
have the
wasting our
ability to
time.
teleport between
4
dimensions,
days
Dormouse,
searching
if
up
you
and
didn't
down
know
this
that.
sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Quite possibly one of the coolest video game openings of all time.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
And there's one character from Mass Effect 1 dead in the opening, and an ensign.
Multiple hull breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
Oh, it's Liara is doing the opening because we romanced her in the first game. Oh, I love this sort of stuff where they link the characters together.
Shepard!
Yeah, because we
Distress
romanced
beacon is
her.
ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Oh, first dice roll. 1, 2, and 3 for they'll be here. 4, 5, and 6 for they damn well better. And we've got orange dice this time. That's the 3.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
It's interesting that Liara is like our romance here because we actually turned her down twice for the option of melding to become like lovers with her. Well, the dice decided to, let her down. Not very gently either. 4, okay.
Get to the damn shuttles! I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here.
Oh, Jesus. That was ruthless.
Shepard,
I like the new armor that Liara's
get
rocking.
the hell out of here!
So the ship that we all knew,
Go, go, go!
the ship we all loved in Mass Effect 1, is not long for this world. And that's a dead person. I was devastated when I first saw this opening. I was like, not the Normandy! Why? And here we go, we take control. Already, I think, from the moment... Joker? The moment you start playing this game and you look around and you're really controlling this, I think graphically it just looks incredible. Like, it's such a leap up. This is where Caden stood, right here. This was the captain's quarters over here. Shepard's locker was right here. This is the med bay where Liara was at the back and the doctor was in there. This is the elevator that took us down to like the hangar area. Man, even this. I mean, it doesn't look like a huge improvement, but it is. And yeah, this is where the galaxy map was. It has no roof anymore. Crazy, right? It's kind of sad. I remember just being speechless when I first played this in 2010, I think this game came out, so 8 years ago. Just bump these chairs out of the way. Boop. Use my head. Boop.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
No, I don't think so, Joker. Is it 2?
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up.
That was an easy way to persuade him.
They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
Oh, it's about to happen, everyone. This is the moment.
Commander! Shepard!
And there's no respawning in this. This is it. What a crazy bold move to start a game like that. Insane. I absolutely love it. How that's like that should be studied for how to start a video game sequel. They knew what they were doing over there at Bioware.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
The thing is, they basically rebuild you in a lot of ways. They restructure you. They bring you back to life. Are you really that same Commander Shepard again? You died. Like, Shepard is dead. Like, are you a clone? Are you a separate version? Are you an alternate version now? Like, I never really quite figured this out in my head when I was playing the Mass Effect series. Are you really still the original Shepard anymore? I never thought you really were. I felt like Shepard is now dead, and we're kind of the pieces that they managed to put back together. So this is the imported face from Mass Effect 1. You know, we're going with the default appearance because, you know, that's what we want with the first one. But here are all of the options. Now, in this game, we are going to roll again for class. We were engineer. In this game, they have heavy pistol training and submachine gun training. Like I said, there is a lot more guns and a lot more cool stuff in this game. They also get, I don't know if it's in this game, but they're able to, like, summon up, like, drones, combat drones on the battlefield. There we go. The only class able to employ combat drones. So, that's really cool. Soldier, they can use any weapon. And they can use all special ammo types. I don't remember if they have anything else special. Infiltrator is sniper. Really, really cool. Unique ability to cloak themselves so that you can cloak and then move around. Vanguard, which is my personal favorite. You can do a biotic blast, like a charge across the field. Get your shotgun out and just boom, straight in the face. Sentinel is... It's an interesting one because in the first game they were kind of a mix class, and these are... They're like... I don't know what their special thing is. I think it's maybe be able to have like an armor overlay over them, like a holographic armor. And then adepts, they can do singularity, which is their really cool big thing. Well, there we go. We are going to roll for this. These 3 classes down here can only use heavy pistols and submachine guns. Soldier can use all. Infiltrator can use sniper rifles, and Vanguard can use shotguns. Everyone can use pistols and submachine guns. But we are going to roll a d6, and let's see who we're going to be. Interesting. We are going to be Infiltrator. That means we are going to have the sniper rifle, heavy pistol, and submachine gun. We're going to have cryo and disruptor ammo training. We're going to be able to tactically cloak, incinerate enemies, and hack AIs. I don't know how useful cloaking is. I don't know if I've played Infiltrator in this game before. But I do like that we are going to be Sniper Shep. Oh, interesting. My achievements give me access to one of the following powers. Armor-piercing ammo, barrier, slam. These are both biotic powers. Fortification is a tech power. Geth shield boost, I'm not super aware of. I guess it's just you have better shields for the entire game. Energy drain, which I think again is a tech power. Reeve, maybe biotic. Neural shock is tech. Shredder ammo is really cool. Warp ammo is really good actually. Inferno grenade is pretty useful in stasis. I'm debating between Geth shield boost and warp ammo. Warp ammo, like I said, is really good. I might Google this and just see what people say online. I could also roll, but I'm just slightly interested in what they say. Mass Effect 2. Your achievements give you access. There we go. Yeah, Reeve, I remember being good as well. This person's saying barrier. That's interesting. Okay, I'll have a look at one more. I do have all the DLC for this game, by the way. Reeve gives you health and does double damage to armor and barriers. I like warp ammo a lot. It's usually what I pick. I'm gonna go warp ammo. That's kind of my, you know, my go-to. So I better stick with it. Dice didn't do a lot there. It chose our class. Again, if I do Mass Effect 3, I will let it choose our class again there. I feel like that's the best thing, because then there's more of a chance of you being a different class every time.
Something's wrong. She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my god, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
I am so excited to play this game. The gameplay is so good.
She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. Too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Hope this plays as well on consoles as I remember it playing on PC. I have a lot of achievements in this game on Xbox, but I've played it like 5 times on PC.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard,
Here she is. Fem Shep is back, everybody.
This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard.
Here we
Grab
go.
your weapon and armor. This pistol doesn't have
Yeah, she's telling his pistol doesn't have any. So we're starting off with Renegade and Paragon points from the first game. They've both carried over. They're they're not a lot, but they're respective of how much we had to begin with. Warp ammo, like I said, really good. I don't know a huge amount about infiltrators in this game. Let me have a look. So tactical cloak, when we upgrade, significantly more deadly if you do not attack, your lasts longer. That's pretty good. I think we'll grab that to begin with. And then if we have a look at a few other things, we've got the Codex back from Mass Effect 1.
The Asari were the first species.
Again, we can listen to the dude talk. I like how for the Turians there's an image of Saren. Because, you know, I'm sure they want to be connected to that dude.
50,000 years ago,
interesting they used that image for the Protheans. And you can see Batarians, Elcor, Geth, Hannah, Krogan. Oh, interesting, they use an image of Grunt. Huh. Quarians, Reapers, and the Volus. And we learn about the Citadel and Spectres. Ships, there's the original Normandy. Technology. You can read all about this. You know, it's actually super interesting, and I love the Codex. I kind of wish Destiny had something like this in it, where you could just go through and read a shit ton of cool stuff. Because look, there's so much. I've read all this before. I remember, I think it was on my second playthrough of this game, I literally just went through and read every single thing we got in the Codex. Because it is super interesting. This explains things like the First Contact War here, which is where we met the Turians. And we can keep going down here. Timeline. This will show you kind of like how fast we advanced, because we found the Prothean ruins on Mars, and then we quickly became, you know, part of the alliance with the galactic scene, I should say. We can learn about Ilos and Vermeer, obviously two very important places from Mass Effect 1. Ilos being the place we found the Conduit, and Vermeer being the place where Rex and Kaidan died. For us. FTL drive information. Again, they give you all this, and I love that they give you all this. Like, these are back in the days when RPGs, even action RPGs, really focused on story and developing that. And there you go, you can learn a little bit more about some of the other cool stuff. Obviously, this is the squad screen. Journal is up here. Now, we don't have, if you notice, we don't have like an inventory anymore. If you remember in the first game, up here was inventory, and we could select armor, and we could select weapons, and we could select that for all the squads. We could give people different Omni tools and biotic amps. None of that is in this game. This game is streamlined. There we go. So, full new combat system in place. With cover. Now, cover in the first game, you kind of had to run up to it and be like, I have to crouch. How do I crouch down? Oh, this is awkward. What do I do? But this game, way easier, way smoother. You've got punch on B. Y. I am invisible. Oh, yeah. This is my new ability. And just overall, graphically, I think this game looks so much better. And here we go. Oh my god! I forgot how good the game feels! It's like such a leap in every single way, from graphics to the actual combat. Like, the game feels so much better. We got warp rounds here, we got disruptor rounds, and we can tactical cloak. So we can pop out and do a nice headshot. And once we have a sniper rifle, we do way more damage if we're cloaked with a sniper rifle. We can like pop out of cover and do that. Overall, you're much weaker in this game. You can see, like, look how much health I just got taken down. You wish you had a game you want to swoon over as much as I do with all the ones I play. I mean, I have games that are like in my top 10. I've played a lot of them. Ocarina of Time, the Halo trilogy, plus ODST, I put that in there. The Mass Effect games. This is my favorite Mass Effect game. This is my favorite... this is hard to say. I think this is my favorite Western RPG. this game specifically. Like, I have JRPGs that I like maybe as much or more than this game, but this is easily in my top 10. And Shadow of the Colossus, which I've played as well, is one of my favorite games of all time. It's probably my third favorite game ever made. So we now have a heavy weapon slot.
They've seen us.
It's more like a rocket launcher than anything. Another couple of things people will notice about this game over Mass Effect 1. You don't have overheating weapons. Instead, you have thermal clips that you put in your guns to cool them down. They work like ammo in any other game. I also don't know how to put weapons away in this game. In Mass Effect 1, it was you would press B. Oh, wow, look at that. I just enabled disruptor ammo. What the hell was that noise? I think I'm going to map this button to Y. Oh no, to RB. There we go. Because it's warp ammo, which I do like more. Storm through. And the other thing as well, like, I swoon over video games because video games are my life. And this is a very good one. There are games I've streamed and played that I haven't swooned over.
Progress is slow, but
Sonic Unleashed being one of them.
Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial result.
What, did she just stop talking? Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to put my gun away. Ah, it's oh no, that's just switching weapons. Is there no holster weapon button? When you play a game you don't want to send 30,000 snaps of them. Hey, I just started playing Horizon Zero Dawn today for anyone else watching this. Or watching this on YouTube later. And it's my second time playing the game, but I only played the first time for about maybe 5 or 6 hours because Breath of the Wild came out. So I'm finally getting back to it like years later. I think it's like a year later. And I love that game so much. This is the new hacking minigame. You have to look at the icons and then match them up like this. It's pretty weird in my opinion, and it's really slow. But you get it done. I think it is better than the one in Mass Effect 1 because that was really boring.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far.
I'm gonna Google holster weapon Mass Effect 2.
Gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Oh, right. There we go. You press the back button, or what is it now? It's the menu button or whatever on Xbox One, and that holsters the weapon. So now we can have a look at the new armor, which is so much better in this game. It's so much better. Look how much better that is. Like, from a design point, it's less of a bodysuit and more like armor. So cool. I love how I said it. You love how in one of my Snapchats I said, I'll stop photo mode now, I'll never finish the game. And then the next Snapchat was just me in photo mode. Yeah, that's pretty much... Like, I was super crazy about photo mode in Horizon when I first played it. Like, every 2 seconds I would stop. Just took a rocket to the face. So you're meeting some of the new enemies here. These are the mechs that we have to fight.
I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
And actually, even though we can't equip new armor, we can, I'm gonna put warp armor on. We can do a lot of other really cool stuff with our armor. We can actually select almost different visual styles to it, but we'll run into that soon.
You were still a work in progress.
Meet Jacob, one of the new characters in this game. We meet a lot of new characters in this game. One of my favorite character in the Mass Effect franchise is in this game. We'll meet him later down the road. Let's roll for this. This is 6. I need answers.
Look, pal. I don't know where I am or how I got here. Plus, my head feels like an overripe melon ready to split open. How about you fill me in a little?
Damn. Yeah, I forgot this is all new to you. Sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What is The Good Place? What's it about? TV show? I don't. What's it on Netflix? I just keep answering my own sentences. What's it about? I've not heard of it myself. Let's roll for these 3 options, starting with 1 and 2 down here at the bottom, so 3's right in the middle.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
Now we'll just roll for all 3 on screen, starting with 2 down here, 1 and 2 down here. So this is 3.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed, dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose.
2 years.
Or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
So now you have to think. We had that whole crew with us on the Normandy. Well, we killed 2 of them. we had that whole crew of 4 on the Normandy from the first game. So Tali, Liara, Ashley, and Garrus. I'm probably forgetting someone, but I think that's it. And they all got off the ship fine. All weren't on the ship when the attack happened. And now it's been 2 years and they all thought we were dead. So don't think they're all just going to come running back straight away. It's about a lady who got to heaven by mistake and now wants to stay there. The Good Place. Really? So what? It's like she was meant to go to not heaven and she ended up in heaven?
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Wow. Let's see if the dice want to know about the crew. It does not.
Maybe it's time we got moving.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit him with the good stuff.
This guy is basically this game's replacement for Kaidan. Even though Kaidan could be alive in this game, he's a biotic, and he uses pistols. You know? Man, warp ammo is so good. I'm gonna rip through these mechs. I didn't need Jacob's help. I'm too much of a badass. Oh no, Jacob! Do something!
That's it.
Boom. I think the door's shut on that one.
Ready to get the hell off this station?
Okay. 1. I still have some questions.
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll roll a d10. That's a 1. Okay, down here. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Well, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
I like how it mentions Liara specifically. Like, the dice made the choice to romance Liara. And I feel like the dice are pretty chuffed that they're getting answers. Because the dice are sentient, you know? And let's choose to see if it wants to know any more. It does want to know more, okay.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
Hey Demon, how's it going? Welcome to Mass Effect 2. We are continuing with now an even better game than I was playing, and I can't wait. I love this game so much. I like the concept of that TV show, the Dormouse. Like, being a mix-up and only a few people can go to the good place. You need to be an exceptionally great person. I think that's a really cool idea. I'm going to have to check that out. There was a TV show about Grim Reapers that I liked called Dead Like Me. So, you know, sounds not similar, but has a similar-ish concept. I'm just gonna roll a d6 for the remaining ones here. Where did it go? Oh no, there we go. Why does this keep happening? No. No. We rolled a 3 there. No, I just pressed restart. Okay, we're back to where we were.
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Let's get out of here.
Well, let's just move.
Bet. We can get into the service tunnels through this door.
Let's go. All good, demon. Have fun lurking. Alright, let's go.
Online.
Damn it, Wilson. We're crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
The thing about this game, every time I play it, I just get filled with nostalgia. The years we spent online talking about this game and thinking about what they were going to do and analyzing the trailers and the images we saw. I don't know what ESC is, so I guess I didn't watch it now. Unless ESC is especially special cool people. That's ESCP. Damn it.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
I did not watch Eurovision, no. I'm not really into that.
Shepard,
I saw
down
Twitter
here!
just talking about it constantly, though.
Bastards got me in the leg!
Like, all Twitter was it last night or the night before? All Twitter was that. I was like, well, I'm just not going to read Twitter tonight.
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some meta-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the meta-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Oh yeah, you heal through this now, right? Yeah. You fell asleep during a song. Damn.
I thought you'd save my life.
Songs are pretty short, right?
Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I have an idea for what song Germany could do at the Eurovision Song Contest. I can't even speak. It goes something like this. Du bist deine dicke Taube. There you go. That's the full song. You just loop that over and over again. Add a cool like trance bass track underneath. A1 voted, and then Germany will win. I just did it for you, Germany. Do it.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead or she's a traitor.
Big moral decisions from the get-go.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
So I think we have to use... It's weird, they've swapped these around, I think. It's just me getting used to them. So we can use overload from this guy. That's one of the engineer abilities.
Let's get out of here.
So if we were engineer, we would have had access to that.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
You mean the giant logo on your shirts? You mean you think I wouldn't recognize that?
Shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Oh, maybe Shepard never heard of them. Nope, the answer is, that sounds familiar.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
I think everything they name in their company, everything is named about Greek mythology. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. There's a 3.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our...
I think there's a hack. Yeah, there's a hacking thing here. So this is the other thing you have to hack. Oh, I just saw the thing. You have to find the bytes of data, which can be really annoying, especially when you're as terrible at this as me. I probably missed it. It's just white line at the bottom. Oh, that was it. God damn it, I just saw it. Purple, purple, purple there. I'm so bad at that one. Alright, I'll save here as well.
We've been spotted.
Getting cover.
Got a line.
Oh, interesting. You can control both the squad mates separately now.
On it. Sure thing.
I mean, neither of my squad mates moved up. They just kind of sat there and was like, yeah, we're not going to help.
Combat systems engaged.
Where is the combat systems engaged? I heard it, but I didn't see it. Where are the mechs? Yeah, you go up there and trigger the mechs, please.
Got it.
What do you mean got it? You stood next to me. Yeah, send the other dude. That's cool. There's mechs right here. Why is no one shooting these? I am gonna die right now. Look, will someone please do something?
Target down.
The AI are terrible right now. What is he doing? Oh good, now they're behind me. I don't have like, any good powers right now. It's gonna be weird getting used to this class after being able to like destroy synthetics so quickly. Alright, we've got another hacking minigame. Okay, and then 2 blue low. Lots of green. There we go. He was parkouring, was he? Was that his ability of parkouring, standing up on a rail?
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we
Right, here's the other minigame. They do a lot of minigames in this game. So this goes to here. Man, I'm not doing well on this one. It's so slow. Like, look how slow the cursor moves. I remember this being so much easier on PC. Sorry, I will stop complaining. I do love this game. Alright, let's go. Let's finish this tutorialized, overly tutorialized intro mission. And let's go meet the elusive man. No, put it away. Put it away.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
Hi, Miranda.
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Put your gun down, Shepard. It's Miranda. It's a 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Sure, we'll roll a d6.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We
Not
all knew
sure
the
I
risks
agree with
when we
that.
signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
And then we'll roll d6 for the remaining 3 options.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
Let's go.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
And away we go. Get real used to the look of that shuttle, because we see it like 9 million times in this game.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
So this links back into Mass Effect 1. We'll learn a lot more about that. If you had not played Mass Effect 1 before playing this game, you could play like a comic, like a motion graphic comic, before, and make the decisions from Mass Effect 1 in like 15 minutes or so. And you would learn it, but this is kind of another way to do that. You were able to find the moth that went to another dimension actually just went to another dimension in your bathroom. That's good to know. Moths just teleport to the bathroom.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torfin. Do you remember taking on some Batarian slavers?
Yeah, I mean, we heard about it all throughout Mass Effect 1.
Most of my squad died in that fighting. They call me the Butcher of Torfin. I wish there'd been another way.
You got the job done. That's all that matters. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent.
Vermeer?
Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
See? Repercussions. Everything we did in the first game has influenced and shaped this game. That's why Mass Effect is so good. It's insane. And if you make different decisions, of course, those different decisions will influence this game as well.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
Shepard, think back to the Citadel, after the Alliance saved the Destiny Ascension and you killed Saren. What happened next?
I mean, we have to say this because that's what happened. The DICE have already decided this outcome. Like, the DICE decided on Anderson on Saturday's stream, so we have to say that.
Humanity was offered a spot on the council. I recommended Captain Anderson for the position.
Yes, Captain Anderson is now Counselor Anderson. Though from what I hear, he preferred life in the military.
Still, good to know that the human council member isn't going to put politics ahead of defense.
Your memory seems solid. There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
Yeah, because you didn't do anything. You sat there and
We'll have to hope
played
the
with your
elusive man
pistol.
accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
And here we are. So this is where we start looking at
Ulysses' man
customization.
is waiting for you in the other room.
So like I said earlier, there is no inventory in this game. The journal now replaces what was the place for inventory. So we don't choose guns, we don't choose like equipment or anything like that. But we can go to the armor locker here and customize how our gear looks. So we can change all through different types of armor, including looking like we're from Dragon Age. These are both pre-order DLC things, I think. I don't think I've ever seen this before. But of course, we're going to go with the standard armor. Put the helmet on. Helmets can take 3 different forms now. This is, of course, the 0G version where there's no oxygen. This is like the running around version. And this is just normal. Right now, we only have the singular chest plate. Take the cool one. I'm not taking any of these. None of these are even remotely that cool in the grand scheme of things, believe me. You get some really cool things with the armor later on. And this is what I like about this armor is you can change the materials. So like this is more matte. This is more shiny. This is shiny, this is shiny, this is shiny. What do you mean the one with scales? This one or this one? They both have scales. This is you know, you get... the thing is, these both give you things, and I don't really want to be at an advantage in this game. You know? I can always try them on later in the game. I just feel like for early in the game, it just... you become too badass. So yeah, I'm going to go kind of a matte finish. Look, we can become pink! But we're not going to become pink. I actually really like just the default colors in this game. The whole like black and kind of gray color, which is like this. But I think what I'm gonna do is we'll go all the way over here to like full on black, like this, and we'll add the red tint in. Oh well, no, let's go white, like white for this tint, and then we can add a pattern in. I like this pattern. And we can turn this to like a grey. Or a white. That is pretty cool as well, but I like that. Yeah, let's go with that. And then you've got casual appearance. So this is when you're not in combat. You have a casual appearance. This is why I actually quite like the customization in this game. And you can choose from a bunch of different ones here. This is like the doctor outfit. This is just weird. This looks way too formal, so I'll keep her in this for now. I think you unlock other ones, but I could be wrong. But there we go. There's our armor change. We're like black and white now. We've just become monotone. I mean, I would go with this. Is this the black one? But it's not the greatest visual style, and you'll see why. Spoilers, it's because we fight people who look just like this, so it's not great to look like your enemy. Although maybe it is. Maybe that's the way you infiltrate, and you go behind enemy lines because you look like them, and just you know, snap everyone's necks because they'll never think it's you because you just look like them.
Commander Shepard.
Here he is.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
Stormtrooper outfits. Very true. I wonder if we'll see any Stormtrooper outfits in the Han Solo movie in a week? I think it's next week.
From what I hear, I cost you a fortune. Why'd you do it?
For the defense and preservation of humanity. I didn't spend 2 years and billions of credits bringing you back to serve as a common soldier. But humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
This dude always creeps me out.
If you're after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
And there we go. Like I said, I'll probably switch up armors as we go through the game and try different things out, because you unlock a lot more as the game goes on, and it's fun to kind of switch things up and not always have the same armor on.
The Elusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Should really have rolled a D8 there, but we'll go with that.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the Elusive Man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
She is pretty hot. She is pretty hot. But this Shepard is in love with a blue chick named Liara.
I'm glad the Elusive Man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I don't know if we can have her outfit. Although that would be fun if we just turn into Miranda.
Cerberus gave me my body back. That's worth giving them a chance. One chance.
But you're still not convinced. Do you trust me, Commander?
See how mean the dice are going to be. Yep, right down the middle.
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
That's all for now.
Let's go down to
Yes,
Freedom's Hope, or Freedom's Progress? I always forget the name of this place. So this is where you can see, these are like end of mission summaries now. So, because we, you know, had done previous things, we get a bunch of stuff. And again, cool little loading screens. I was hoping we'd go to Omega tonight, but I guess we'll do Omega tomorrow night. We'll do Freedom's Progress tonight.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The Elusive Man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
I forgot how long it can take to just go through dialogue in this game.
We're gonna find out who did this and take them down. Nothing gets in our way. Am I clear?
Perfectly, Commander.
Good to have you here, Shepard.
It's so weird for me when I replay this game because it all these memories just come flashing back. So now we have all the weapons we need. So we've got our sniper rifle. We'll give her the heavy pistol. And I guess he's good with shotguns, really?
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Yeah, he has a shotgun lit. Does this have any... Can you zoom any further on this? I don't think so.
Sure thing.
With you!
No, I've just pressed a bunch of buttons. But yeah, the dice decided we're playing Infiltrator this time, which is pretty good because I love sniping, so...
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, no signs of battle. Easy enough?
On my way.
Where even are they? The hell are they doing? What are you doing up there? I'm just gonna open the door. Oh, terrible shot. Best first shot ever with the sniper rifle.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Attention right!
Shoot them before they take out the shield.
Under offline.
Down. They have little dog mechs, look. Look at the cute little dog mechs. I'll equip the warp ammo.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Adorable dog mechs, yep. Okay. Put this to this. This to this. This to this. This to this. Yeah, someone take out the doggo, please. Take out the dog. I got him. I may as well not use the sniper rifle because I'm wasting ammo. I'll show the machine pistol off, as I haven't shown that off yet. Oh, Quarians!
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down!
It's Tally.
Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
50-50. It's me.
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
It's so good to see Tally again. She didn't die in the first game, unlike pretty much everyone else.
If Vitor survived the attack, he may be able to tell us what happened.
That's the hope. We've seen him, but he might not be in the best state to answer questions. He was injured and nervous around...
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Waiting for the D6 to roll. There we go. 4.
You should head back to your ship, Tally. I'll let you know when we find Vitor.
Like hell. I'm not letting Cerberus take over.
Neither am I, Praza. I don't want to fight you, Shepard. But I can't just let Cerberus handle this. Besides, we need to work together. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Okay, we'll go for all. Well, so 1, 2, 3.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far
She
side.
doesn't seem as surprised as I would have thought that someone who's been dead for 2 years has just stood in front of her. Just saying. Anyway, machine pistol.
There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
We've been spotted.
So, this is the machine pistol. It's basically just a very fast-firing pistol. You can burst fire it, or you can just hold down right trigger, and it'll just basically do it by itself. Oh no, I don't know where that's going. Oh no. I did a boo-boo. I did a boo-boo. so bad at video games, Jesus. I pressed one by accident, I didn't know how to unpress it.
Use overload on him.
So let's use overload.
Enemy down. Nice.
There we go.
Your turn! Target down!
There we go.
I'm not the biggest fan of the machine pistol, but I thought I'd show it off.
I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Oh, more drones. Yep.
Enemy down. Perfect. One less. One less.
Nearly dead.
Shotgun!
There we go.
We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
This is like the first mini boss fight of the game as well. These guys can be pretty tough. One of those should have been the Wilhelm screen, just saying.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down. Overload will take out their shield.
Okay, so I'm gonna do heavy pistol to start off with. We'll get through those. I need disruptor ammo to get through the shields quickly. Kinda sounds like Miranda's dead. I think Miranda is dead. Don't know what Jacob is doing. Jacob!
No shields!
Jacob, what are you doing?
Moving to cover. Right.
Well. Now let's go through armor. Okay, let's do it. And this is why being an infiltrator is cool. Down he goes. The AI are way worse than I remember them being. They're being absolutely terrible right now.
Field is clear.
I remember them being much more, well, just better. Good thing I know how to play video games. Are they back up? Yeah. There's like a lot less squad management. Like in the bottom left corner, we don't have people's health and stuff. Like they streamlined a lot from the first.
This is valuable.
Mass Effect game. Like generally, it's just a much more streamlined game. But it still retains a lot of its RPG elements. More so than Mass Effect 3 anyway. Let's catch up with Tally.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Okay, let's go. And let's find out the crux of this game's story.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Great. We come all this way and our only witness is a babbling idiot.
Swarms coming. Storm coming.
See, I don't know if I
Storm
should
of
do
swarms.
these or not.
Mechs were...
I guess if we choose a Renegade reply or a Paragon reply, we should do the Renegade or Paragon actions.
Not one of them.
It's going to be difficult with the dice rolls to figure out what to do with those.
They didn't find you?
Like the
Who
interrupts.
didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
I thought the collectors kept to themselves.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Game wants me to investigate. Or the dice does, anyway.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
And that's pretty much the story of Mass Effect 2 in kind of a very short way. It's us versus these collectors who are basically going around abducting humans from human colonies all over the galaxy.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
Won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Okay, so first, what I think is a really Paragon Renegade decision here. 1 and 2, we're going to say this. 3 and 4, we're going to say this. We're going to be nice.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
And another conversation with the elusive man.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Having friends pays off. What about Vitor's data? Let's see what the dice want. The dice have been very nice
today. Think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
That is a lot of options. It's 5, right? So we'll roll a d10. Starting with 1 down here. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10. What is that? It's a 9, right? You have to rotate it the other way. Yeah, because the line would be under it, so that's a 9.
The Collectors are definitely a human enemy. But how do we know there's a connection to the Reapers?
Their focus shifted to humanity only after you and the human fleet destroyed Sovereign. The abductions are related, even if the Alliance and the Council refuse to believe it. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
Agreed.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
And there we go. That's kind of the setup for the first half of the game anyway, is basically getting a team together.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
We can just ask about all 4 of these now?
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Oh, I'll locate him.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
But that's our Liara.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
50-50. 1, 2, 3, I'm a Spectre. Nope, we'll be ready.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solis.
Omega?
He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Man, we're gonna meet Morden on Omega tomorrow. That's gonna be good fun.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Joker!
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky. With a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, records sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this.
Here we go.
Last night. It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Of course. What else are you gonna name it? Oh, it's so good! There we go. That was tutorial plus mission 1. And we'll be going to Omega next time, where we can meet 2 potential teammates. Actually 3. Thinking about it. Because one of the DLC characters is there too. So yeah, 3. Whose legs? His legs were there. He was just limping. Because he has brittle bone disease. I can't remember its actual name. But here we are, back on the Normandy. But it doesn't quite look the same. It's a little different. It's a little bigger. It's a little fancier.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
So, why this is very interesting is artificial intelligences are illegal. They're not allowed. Look what happened with the Geth. Look what happened with the Reapers. AI aren't allowed. Yeah, here we are with a very sexy sounding AI.
Having an AI in charge of the Normandy system should give us an advantage.
Actually, I am not in control of the ship, Commander. Due to the potential dangers of a rogue AI, Cerberus has severely restricted my capabilities. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
And there we go. 1, 2, 3.
Now that we've got that sorted out, let's move on to these dossiers.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
And here we are. Normandy in Mass Effect 2. So you get a bunch of emails on the private terminal. You have a lady who talks to you a bunch. You have armory to do weapons and things. It's not a UI option anymore. It's now a thing that's done on the ship. And yeah, there's an elevator now because there's multiple decks. This is a bigger ship. And there's a lot more to it. And we'll check out the full ship now before I sign off for the day. Tech Squad's actually really... The Tech Lab is really useful because you can upgrade a bunch of different things from armor to abilities there. But let's go over here first.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
So this is kind of our assistant.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned
Hello,
as your
Kelly
administrative
Chambers.
assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew.
I like her
And
hair.
I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
One of the rare side characters you can romance, by the way.
I handle my own business.
I understand. I won't bother you unless it's important. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
And over here, bunch of different things. So we've got team status. So you can see these are all the different people we can get in this game. Many more than Mass Effect 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in total. So we've got the Veteran. This is DLC. It's Saeed. The Professor, Morden Solus. The Archangel. Miranda, of course. The Warlord. Jacob. And the Convict, Jack. And the Master Thief, Kasumi. Not the Master Chief. Upgrades. So this is where you can check all the upgrades we have. Unread messages. Yeah, there's a lot. So we got rendezvous with Kasumi. We've got arc projector. Called it's a new weapon. This is all. Most of all, this is DLC. Overlord. That seems to be DLC on a planet. Blood Dragon armor we've already seen. Collector rifle on armor we've already seen the armor. Cerberus assault armor we've seen that. Normandy crash site, so we can go investigate the original Normandy's crash site on that planet we saw in the opening. There is a lost ship, and we can use the Hammerhead, which replaces the Mako. There's no real vehicle sections. Like, if you think about Mass Effect 1 and how many times we started a planet by driving the Mako along a long section and then getting out, doing some shooting, and then ending the mission, that's all gone. There's no vehicle missions in the main game. The only vehicle missions in this game are in the is it Firewalker? What is it? Hammerhead, Firewalker, something like that, DLC, which this is about here, Lost Contact with Survey Ship. And then this is Zaid, who will come and join us. He is a DLC character we'll meet on Omega. And then Counselor Anderson. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come talk to me on the Citadel. A lot's changed in the past 2 years. You put me on the council. It's only fair you be allowed to speak for yourself of what we've been hearing. Archive messages. These are all the ones we've just read. And advanced combat training. We don't need that. So, tech labs over here.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Of course, we will get a scientist shortly. And just look how much bigger and more detailed this place is. This is where Jacob sits, and we can have conversations with him. And we can have a look at the Element Zero core, I think this is. It's very cool. So this is the weapon loadouts. So we can see we can change this to the arc projector if we really want. We'll keep the grenade launcher. But you can see we can unlock different guns and stuff here and change them here. This is kind of the briefing room. It was in a similar place in Mass Effect 1, but the door was where the elevator was. They've just basically shifted it around and made it a little bit more streamlined. So elevator, we can go up to the captain's quarters, the crew quarters, and engineering. If we go to the captain's cabin first, you can see even from the holograms how much bigger of a ship this is. But here is the captain's cabin. I really like that we have this as a place that we can kind of just come and chill here. We can buy fish to fill the aquarium. We can put different musics on. There's a picture of Liara, because she was our love in the first game. Medal of Honor, view achievements. See, these are all because I've played the game. And you can get a bunch of cool different ship models to go in here. And this is where you can customize armor and such. And we have a lovely bed. We can select music. Just want to rock out. And we'll go down to the crew quarters. This looks mostly like it did in Mass Effect 1. Again, Cerberus has recreated this ship, but it's bigger in a lot of ways, and it also has a lot of upgrades to it. And the crew quarters are... It's laid out mostly the same, except you don't have that big slab in the... Well, you'll see. You've got those doors over here. You've got this here. And then this area here is way more open.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up.
Jesus.
Let me just get out my doily.
This is where Miranda is. This used to be the captain's quarters in the first game. This is the med bay, and Shakwas is still here, I believe. I believe she's joined us. Yep.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Commander. And again, this was the door towards where Liara sat on the first ship, which is now the AI core, as we have an AI on board. It is a really cool ship. I love the design of it. So you got crew quarters.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
So yeah, that's most of them talking. Women's restroom is over here. Again, they just cram so much more detail in, I feel. And if you really want to, you can check out the men's restroom, which is just a flip, basically. And one more floor to explore, which is engineering. It is really cool that they brought the Normandy back in such a big way. They didn't skimp out at all. I think they probably sat down after Mass Effect 1 and were like, look, we can't keep using the same ship. Let's upgrade it. So we can see our shuttle there, and when we get the Hammerhead, the vehicle, the hover tank, you can see it down there as well, I think, if I remember correctly. So we've got engineering. Jack hangs out around here when we get Jack. Here is the core. Again, the layout is very similar because all of this area always like this in Mass Effect 1. It's just been upgraded and expanded upon. I think actually Jack hangs out down here. Yeah, this is where Jack hangs out. When you get Jack, who is a cool character. Lots of tattoos. And that's it. That's it. We'll talk to the crew a lot more and our team members after the first time we've been on Omega. We'll do a full tour of the ship then and speak to everyone. But I just like, you know, the differences from the first game. The first game is such a well-contained thing that it's amazing that they managed to do something so surprising for this
Joker
game.
would like to see you up on the bridge, Commander.
But even this moment here, like when you come out of here, like how much bigger this area is, it feels bigger anyway. I don't know if it is, like if you overlaid the first Normandy with this one. I don't know the actual size differences, but let's see how Joker's getting on the fact that he has an AI helping him out.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Ouch. Ship cancer. Edie, by the way, voiced by the beautiful actress from Battlestar Galactica. What is her name? I'm blanking on it. Edie. Trisha Helfer. Of course it's Trisha Helfer. She was number 6 in Battlestar Galactica. Brilliant actress.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
And I like how much glass is at the front of this ship now. You can really see how much is going on. It's really cool. And there we go. Where is this? Where are these controls that I'm meant to examine? Where are they? Controls examine where? I saw it, but I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. There we go. And with that, that has been the first stream of Mass Effect 2. Dice rolls decide everything. We will be back tomorrow, and we're going to head to Omega, or Omega, or Omega. There's many different ways I've had it pronounced, and I'm pretty sure it's not Omega. I think that's a type of like vitamin or a type of like healthy thing you get from fish. Who knows? Not me. Thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with more Mass Effect 2. See you all then. Goodbye.